and good morning, Newton North. I'm Emma Bradshaw, and welcome back to the NN Update. We hope you're all doing well as we continue into the holiday season. Since school is closed, the Newton North community has tried to connect through in-person activities. One event that was a big success was the kickball tournament, in which seniors, juniors, and faculty played. Reporter Andrew Hirschberg shows us how it went.
We're here at the kickball tournament ran by the class of 2021. The first community event since school shut down in March. Let's see what's going on. This year, the seniors have had to miss out on classic high school experiences. So the class of 2021 officers have been working to maintain the school community with fun events like this.
We can't replicate the normal senior experience, but we're hoping to at least kind of bring some of that fun into this year.
Like when we go into quarantine, we're still trying to build as much of a class community, and this was a good way to social distance and make sure that kids still have the senior year experience that they wanted.
The tournament was organized by seniors, but it was open to juniors and teachers as well.
Me and my friends, we like doing these tournaments for the school, so we thought we could have a good time, maybe win it all.
Some games became very competitive, but most players were just there to have a good time.
But it's not necessarily about winning, but that's not really the spirit of why we're out here today.
I came out today to play some kickball, have some fun, support the class of 2021, spend time with friends. It's a great day outside.
Each team showed their creativity and spirit through fun names.
Our team is the Nine Bows. It's named after the enemies of Egypt.
We are the skiers.
We're the JV kickball. We're the team winners, aka the ringers, aka Team Pirate Dog.
We're the teachers. That's our team name.
And after a long day of kickball, the Hawaiians won it all.
So, nice pitch coming in from Henry Love. Let's go! To this man right here and this man right here. 2 home runs. Back to back.
We up.
Back to back.
It was a great turnout today. We love seeing the community come together. For New North TV, this is Andrew Hirschberg signing out.
Thanks, Andrew. That looks like it was a lot of fun. If you saw last week's production of She Kills Monsters, you may have noticed it was unlike any other production Theater Inc. has put on before. So, reporter Forrest Basanti went behind the scenes to see how the show was brought together.
After months of a dark theater, Theater Inc. has finally lit up again and is performing live shows. Through the challenges of the pandemic, video designer Aiden Vahey has been working to put the show together and bring the stage into your living room. Normally, you would find Aiden behind the lightboard, but now he is saving the show with his video design.
I'm pretty much the person who brings everything together into one video frame and then sends it out to the audience, which has never really been done before in this type of format.
Before programming even begins, Aiden takes us through the start of the production process.
First, I got a script and I kind of went through and kind of marked any time any character went on or off screen, or like any effect if like a monster consumed them or something like that. Then I kind of compile that into a cue list. The show has about 120 so far, but we add and take away some as we continue programming.
The crew had to send equipment home to the cast that included green screens. The green screen was used to be able to put the actors anywhere in the fantasy world. This is done by keying. Keying is when you remove the green color from the background and put a virtual environment in its place. To make a quality show, it takes many hours of work leading up to the performance.
Programming for videos lasted about 3 nights. It started on Tuesday. And we stay here until like 9:15 p.m., sometimes later. It's been about 18 hours of video programming in this week.
But Aiden doesn't do it all by himself. Set designer Daniel Borhegi takes us into the virtual world of the show with his backgrounds. First, he shows us how he animated a still watercolor painting.
Here are the different layers, like kind of adding on to each other. There's the front and next layer, then some clouds, then the back sky. And that's how I did those mountains.
He even built a virtual room in a 3D space.
So I instead made it from scratch in this and took a camera here to capture a super wide aspect ratio to get both of the twins in here and look like they're in one video.
But not everything Daniel made was virtual. Some things that he designed were the monster heads. They were made by folding paper and then painting. He also made the shadow puppets at the beginning of the show. Finally, Daniel sends all of his creations over to Aiden.
Every designer, whatever they made, Aiden was kind of the final step in that whole process. For set, for example, he would take the video of the dragon that we have. We have a live camera of the dragon on stage. He would take that and put it in and then put like Agnes in front of it.
Through all the glitches and bugs that came along with the development process of this new way of theater, Aiden and the crew never gave up.
We've never ran into a problem that we couldn't find a solution to.
Even though the cast and crew could only come together virtually, they were still able to put on the show, getting 110 viewers on closing night. Aiden wants to be able to design more shows in the future. For NNTV, this is Forrest Basanti, signing off.
Wow, that looked amazing. Here at North, we have plenty of awesome faculty. So, for this update, we decided to have another installment of the Q&A with the faculty. Reporter Jonathan Hashi had the privilege of sitting down with Miss Johnson, an English teacher here at North.
Miss Johnson has been working at Newton North for 6 years now, so I thought it was high time for us to learn a little bit more about her. So, hello.
Hello.
All right, what is your favorite color?
Purple.
What's your favorite word?
Blasphemous.
Blasphemous.
Yeah, I love how it sounds.
Are you a winter person or a summer person?
That's such a good question. I mean, I really do love both, but I think I lean winter. It makes me feel like a kid, and I'm always so excited. I mean, I love summer too, but I'd say winter.
Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I am a dog person.
If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I think the pyramids of Giza, just because the human capacity to create, especially without technology, has always really fascinated me. And I'm also a little bit of a conspiracy theorist.
What is your favorite winter holiday tradition?
My favorite winter holiday tradition is making latkes.
What is your favorite holiday song? Or a winter holiday song specifically?
Whatever that Mariah Carey one is. Is it
All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Yeah, it's so catchy and so campy.
If you could only read one book or book series for the rest of your life,
I knew you were going to ask me this, Jonathan. I knew you were going to ask me this, and I tried to think about it in advance. I know I don't have a good answer for you because I don't think I could pick just one. But if I really gun to my head had to, I think I would go with the Lord of the Rings series.
If you could star in any movie or book, either or, what would it be?
Die Hard. He has fun saving the world, even though he's miserable the whole time. I think that would be fun to do.
What is the most important thing to you on your desk right now?
My mug of tea, because it's that little bit of caffeine that I need to get through the rest of the afternoon.
What is your favorite part about teaching?
The kids, obviously, getting to know students and building relationships over the years. And I love that I teach multiple grades and get to see, sometimes have kids more than once. And seeing kids grow over time is phenomenal. I love it.
Thank you very much
for
being
no worries.
here. For NNTV, this is Jonathan Hachi signing off.
Yet again, some great answers. Since 1989, Christmas in the City has been a tradition which many Newton North community members participate in. It holds a special place in many people's hearts, but due to the coronavirus, it has to go on a bit differently this year. I got to see how they're keeping the magic alive. Christmas in the City is an event in Boston that started in 1989, which aims to spread Christmas cheer to families living in shelters around Boston. Usually, the event is a large, joyous gathering filled with volunteers and families. We sat down with Christmas in the City's co-founder, Sparky Kennedy, to hear about what the event is usually like.
It wouldn't be Christmas season without it. It started in 1989 when my children were small. I had 2 at the time, and they were getting too many gifts from their relatives, and so we just wanted to show them the meaning of Christmas. In 1989, we had 165 children, and then it just grew from there. We ended up with 4,000 kids and giving them entertainment. And what made us different from the beginning is they got to choose their gift. And then we gave them a dinner, and it was a day for these children and the moms just to relax and have people wait on them, because this day is a magic day for them.
However, due to the coronavirus, this magical event had to change drastically. Miss Stewart, a math teacher here at North, has been actively volunteering for the past 5 years now and believes that this year will still be special.
We were given a list of a shelter in the Boston area. It's a battered women's shelter. There are 20 moms and 15 kids. And we received a list with all the sizes of the clothes that they need. They had a wish list with some gifts and toys, so we've gotten that as well.
Then, members of the North community took care of purchasing the items on the wish lists. The items were then dropped off at North, and staff and students had a gift wrapping party. All the gifts will be dropped off to the shelter in time for Christmas morning.
It's just been amazing to see how like a small group of people can just overwhelm with goodness this shelter. I'm just so happy that they still get to experience Christmas in the city just a little differently this year.
Even though this year, this tradition will be dramatically different than past years, both Stewart and Kennedy hold this event close to their hearts.
I think whenever you're in a position to give back and to make somebody's day better, it's just amazing. And to see these little kids and these moms and dads that are really on hard times, to be able to make them smile and forget about their troubles for a day is just, why wouldn't you want to do that?
Every time they walk in, we have a red carpet, and those kids are coming in thinking, they don't know where they're going, and all of a sudden they feel like, hey, this is for me, because people are cheering them on.
I really love seeing my students that volunteer and come with me, and to see them running around. They got the kids up on their shoulders, they're dancing with them, they're just totally engrossed in making those kids' days. That's probably my most favorite memories are seeing my students when they interact with the kids and have fun and are giving, and just the smiles on everybody's faces are amazing.
So, next year, if you have the chance, find out how you can volunteer at Christmas in the City. You won't want to miss this magical event. I love that we're still able to spread some holiday magic in a time like this. Finally, a Newton event which many people hold close to their hearts that has been drastically affected by COVID. The Nonantum's Children's Christmas Party is usually a large gathering that takes place in the Coletti Magni Park, but this year it's a parade. Reporter Alex Katz took us down there to see how it all went down.
For decades, the Nonantum Children's Christmas Party Association has brought holiday cheer to Newton, all while giving back to the community. The highlight of this year's Christmas festivities was the Nonantum Holiday Roll, which took place on Sunday, December 13th. Members of the Christmas Party Association, including Chuck Proya, Anthony Pellegrini, and Michael Mazzola, decided to combine beloved traditions like Santa's mailbox and the Coletti Magni Park decorations with the parade, the first one in over 30 years.
The Christmas parade this year, Holiday Roll as we're calling it, is again right back to our past. Now, he talks about also the lighting at the park, but there's also a historically significant Santa's mailbox that's been there since the 50s at least.
Many people in the Nonantum neighborhood and all across Newton and neighboring cities have fond memories of growing up with the annual Christmas celebrations. And so, what would you say is your all-time favorite memory that you've had here?
Oh, definitely going to get hot chocolate at Dunkin's and just waiting, and it's usually -2 degrees all the time, and just waiting for the lights to go off. That's the best part ever.
Unfortunately, the annual tree lighting with hot chocolate and a countdown was canceled this year due to the pandemic. But newcomers and returning community members found a lot to love about this year's parade and celebrations.
I like seeing Santa.
You like seeing Santa? And you saw him, right? Did you say hi? Awesome. What's your favorite thing about being here? What's your favorite thing?
Seeing all the decorations and blow-up.
Yeah?
And Santa.
Santa, of course. Not only is the Christmas Party Association responsible for the amazing decorations and the holiday fun, they have also helped those in need and supported their neighborhood.
We've given out over 100,000 in scholarships over the past 12 years.
10, 12 years, yeah.
Nonantum has always been a tight-knit neighborhood full of traditions, and people can't wait to continue to carry on those traditions for many years to come. Make sure to mark your calendars for next year's holiday festivities. Have a happy and safe holiday. For NNTV, this is Alex Katz, signing off.
I'm so glad that as a community, we're still able to find ways to connect despite our circumstances. That's all we have for this week's announcements. If you have an idea for a story you'd like us to feature, please DM us at Newton North TV on Instagram. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and happy holidays.